Please pick up the rifle using the L. Then with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button. Insert the magazine into the rifle's mag. You have now chambered a round and the rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the rifle
is it broadcasting?
hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and use the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the rifle. Aim the rifle at the target by off the sights, and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire.
Aim the rifle at the target.
To cycle between firing modes,
Is that an ice cream thing on that piece of wood?
It's a nuclear explosion.
Try to hit the targets.
Oh. Your mom's a nuclear explosion.
G station. Please pick up the SMG using the L1
Or maybe
or
I
R1
should just
button.
say, your mom gives me a
is the
nuclear
MP5.
explosion.
Oh, listen, hang on.
It deviates slightly in that a full magazine will not go into the magwell. First, you will have to pull the charging handle back with the L2 or R2 button and lock it in place. Then pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button and place it into the magwell. Now, you can release the charging handle with the L2 or R2 button, or simply hit or slap the charging handle with your offhand to release. Now you have chambered a round and the SMG is ready to fire. While still holding the SMG with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the SMG. Aim the SMG at the targets by lining up the sights, and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire.
I do VR games again. I'm either going to have someone over to occupy Balder or put him in his crate.
On your dominant hand while holding the SMG. Try to hit the targets.
Because he's going to be trying to fuck with me the whole time.
Continue firing until the magazine is empty. In order to reload the MP5, simply repeat the previous steps. We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics of each weapon you collect. This concludes the SMG station tutorial.
Yeah, that's SMGs, and then like
The sniper rifle station.
the sniper rifle I had issues with.
The L1 or R1 button. Pick up the scope with the L1 or R1 button and place it on the rail where you prefer.
Where I'm hitting L1.
The L2 or R2 button, then the L1 or R1 button and repositioning it to your liking. Pick up a magazine with the L2 or R2 button and place it in the sniper rifle magwell. Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button, then release. You have now chambered around and the sniper rifle is ready to fire. While still holding the sniper rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to two-hand the sniper rifle. Aim the rifle at the targets by looking through the scope, and squeeze the L2 or R2 button to fire.
Can you move the scope? Oh, it's all the way back, isn't it?
Use the L2 or R2
So I can do that, and then I can do. But it doesn't. It's like I think it's janky.
Pull the magazine out with the L2 or R2
lagging.
button,
There we go.
and simply repeat the process of loading the sniper. This concludes the sniper
How did I miss?
tutorial.
Shoot near the bottom. Way you can like let the barrel sit on the counter. There you go. Hey, that's a good mechanic. Okay. So stay back from windowsills with a sniper rifle. Let the edge of the barrel rest on the windowsill. So you can't do the whole Lee Harvey Oswald and just take the drawstring from the blinds, tie it around the barrel. You know, really use that old Kennedy killer you got in your hands there.
Yeah. This thing wasn't fucking around when Kennedy got killed. But yeah, that's sniper rifle. And then Oh, shotguns.
First, you're going to need to load your shotgun. Please pick up the ammo box with the L1 or R1 button. Then
So,
with your offhand, slide the tray out using the L1 or R1 button. From here, you can take the individual shells out of the box by holding the L2 or R2 button, then the L1 or R1
Oh my
button.
god!
Or you can slide
What?
the tray out to expose the
You have
desired
to-
amount of ammo, flip the box over the table, and press the
Manually
L2 or R2
open the
button on the same
box.
hand to
Yeah.
drop the amount of exposed ammo.
So you can't just have...
Now pick
Oh,
up the
that's
individual
cool.
shells with the
Yeah.
L1 or R1 button and load them into the shotgun.
and it gives you an extra.
Depending on the
Yeah.
shotgun, pull back the charging handle with the L2 or R2 button, or pump the forestock with your offhand.
That's cool.
The shotgun is now ready to fire. You'll notice there is a spare round on the side of the shotgun. Hold the L2 or R2 button and then the L1 or R1 button to take it.
The
If
shotgun
you so
is not ready
choose,
to
make
fire.
your way through the target course on your left. This concludes the shotgun station tutorial.
Holy shit.
Drop your shotgun there, guy.
A little bit. What the fuck?
You threw it on the ground. This shotgun isn't real.
It like fell out of my hands the minute I shot it.
Maybe you gotta not be a bitch. I'm kidding. Or am I?
Oh, I don't have a gun. Open the door.
Open this goddamn door!
This is the loot station. You will find different loot boxes and crates that may contain weapons, armor, or ammo. You can
No
open these
wire
crates
hangers!
using the
What?
L1 or R1 button.
Yeah, so like it also has other like electronics and shit that you can use to upgrade your bunker that you have.
Consumables and storage
Oh, that's
station.
cool.
Here, we will go through how to manage, organize, and store consumables. We will proceed with the
So,
items on the table.
take your
starting
brass.
right. This is the reloader. It is used to create different types of ammo by using base materials. Pick up the brass container using L1 or R1 button.
Dump the bullets
now, with
in
your
there.
offhand, take the lid off using L2 or R2 button. Pour the brass into the brass receptacle on the
Okay.
reloader. You'll notice the brass
So
meter
this is
start to
actually,
fill up.
like,
Pick up the
kind of
gunpowder with
involved.
the L1
Yeah.
or R1 button. With your offhand, take the lid off with the
And
L2
then-
or R2 button. Pour the gunpowder into the gunpowder receptacle on the reloader. This particular gunpowder is used to create tracer rounds. Now input your selections on the reloader screen. For the purpose of this tutorial, select 5.56, tracer rounds, and a unit of 1. When ready, pull the handle on the left. You've now created a box of ammo. Next up is the mag loader. It is used to facilitate the
I don't know why
reloading
it's
of
not
magazines
going.
and ammo management. Pick up a magazine using the L2 or R2 button and place it into the dispenser.
I don't know.
Pick up the ammo box with the L1 or R1 button. With your offhand, slide the tray out using the
Fucking
L1 or
worked
R1
last
button.
night.
You can take individual rounds out of the box by holding L2 or
Yeah,
R2
they
button,
usually
then
do work
L1
last
or
night,
R1
but then in the
button.
morning
Or
it's
you can
just...
slide the tray out to
I mean, what?
expose the desired amount of ammo, flip the box over the mag loader receptacle on the top, and press the L2 or
We're not
R2
discussing
button on the
bladder
same hand to
retention.
drop the amount of exposed ammo.
Oh, hey,
Now
Matt.
you can press the button to automatically reload the magazine.
What's going on, man?
Once done, remove the magazine.
Nothing.
But be careful not to press the button as remaining ammo will spill
See,
out.
there it goes.
You can now place the ammo box into the dispenser and press the button again to fill the box. You have now successfully reloaded your magazine and managed your ammo. Next up are food consumables. Please pick up
Please
the
pick it
water
up.
bottle with L1 or R1 button. And with your
I'm looking
offhand,
under
pull off the lid
sci-fi
with
weapons
the L2 or R2
on
button. Then move the
Incarnate,
bottle
and I
up to
found a
your
pair of
lips and
nunchucks
tilt
under
to drink.
sci-fi.
Next,
Huh.
pick up the can of energy drink with the L1 or
Oh,
R1
yeah, I
button.
forgot to grab
with
my
your offhand,
jacket
pull the
from
tab
you,
off with
so-
L2 or
Yeah,
R2
I saw
button.
that. I watched
Then
it.
move
I
the
haven't hung
can
up
to your
waiting for you.
lips and tilt
Oh,
to
right on.
drink. Next, pick up the can of beans with L1 or R1 button, and with your offhand, pull off the lid with L2
Yeah, I
or
gotta
R2
take
button.
it to a,
Then you can either use the spoon to bring the
I don't
food
know,
up to
like
your
a
mouth,
tailor of
or
some
simply
sort,
bring the
so
can
they
up to your
can
lips and tilt to eat straight
re-stitch
out.
the zipper.
Just a hand
I was about to
combat
make a
station.
joke and say, a
If you can get
tailor,
close
because you'll rip your pants, but...
Oh, hey, Aaron, look.
What?
Just a hand combat station.
You gonna beat him with the mags?
No. I broke his neck, remember?
Oh, I just now
loadout
saw it.
station.
Okay.
Here, we will walk you through how
The hell
to set
kind of
up
weapon
and
is that?
customize your weapon, armor, and utility.
Oh, the one on the
loadout.
ground? I don't know.
Yeah.
We would suggest that you take the time to experiment and learn the characteristics.
Are
of
there
each weapon that
NPCs
you
to kill?
collect.
Yeah,
First, for the weapon
As well
loadout,
as player
please pick up
characters,
the
or is it
rifle
just
with the
NPCs?
L1 or R1
as well as
button,
player
and pick up the
characters.
optic sight with the L1
Nice.
or R1 button, and place it on the rail where you prefer. Do the same for the laser sight. You may remove it by holding the L2 or R2 button, then press the L1 or R1 button, and reposition it to your liking.
I don't know if you
In
want
order
to put
to
that there.
activate
It
the
might
laser
block
sight,
your view.
while still holding the rifle with
There
your
you go.
dominant hand, bring your offhand close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to R2 button on your offhand to cycle through the laser sight's modes. Now with your offhand, pick up a magazine with the L2 or
Lag.
R2 button.
There we go.
Insert the magazine into the rifle's magwell. Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button, then release. You have now chambered around and the rifle is ready to fire. In order to check how much ammo there is in the magazine, simply hold the magazine and shake it, and your controller will give you haptic feedback indicating the ammo level. 3 vibrations means that the magazine is between 2/3 to full capacity. 2 vibrations means that it's between 1/3 to 2/3 capacity.
Yeah, and then you can take these and like I was showing you earlier, individually put them on your armor and shit,
We would suggest that you take the
and
time
like
to
make different
experiment and learn the
variations.
characteristics of each weapon that you collect. First, for the weapon loadout, please pick up the rifle with the L1 or R1
I think
button,
this holds a
then pick up the optic
grenade.
sight with the L1 or R1 button, and place it on the rail where you prefer.
Yeah.
Do the same for the laser sight.
So like you can
You may
have
remove
ones
it
that
by
hold
holding the
mags,
L2 or R2 button, then press
ones
the
that
L1
hold
or R1
grenades,
button, and reposition it to your liking. In order to
and ones that
activate
hold
the laser
knives.
sight, while still holding the rifle with your dominant hand, bring your offhand
Nice.
close to the handguard and press the L1 or R1 button in order to
I
two-hand
guess they have
the
to be
rifle.
straight
Now
up.
press the L2 or R2 button on your offhand to cycle through the laser sight's modes.
So when it says L1 plus L2, you have to do L2
button.
first.
Insert the magazine into the rifle's
I
magwell.
see.
Pull back the charging handle using the L2 or R2 button, then release. You have now chambered around and the rifle is ready to fire. In order to check how much ammo there is in the magazine, simply hold the magazine and shake it, and your controller will give you haptic feedback indicating the ammo level. 3 vibrations means that the magazine is between 2/3 to full capacity. 2 vibrations means that it's between 1/3 to 2/3 capacity. 1 vibration means it's below 1/3 capacity. And no
Someone
haptic
talking
feedback
on-
means
on
it's
the
empty.
game?
Yeah.
Place the rifle on your chest weapon holster. Pick up the revolver on the table with the L1 or R1 button, and place it in your pistol holster on your hip.
Yeah, there's a guy in the
For your
next
armor
room.
Loadout. It's the loadout station. Here, we will walk you through how to... It's the loadout station.
Ugh.
What was that? Did you shoot him?
Yeah, look at the screen.
I just happened to look away when you did it. Oh god. Fucking bullet holes.
Ugh, that's
Take his
brutal.
pistol, shoot him one more time like in the head. See what happens. Oh god.
It's the loadout station.
Wow, bullet holes in the body.
We will walk you
Yeah.
It's the loadout station. Here, we will walk you through how to set up
That makes
and
my
customize
dangly
your
bits
weapon,
tingle. I mean,
armor,
what?
and utility loadout on your person. We would suggest
Do
that
we
you
wanna
take
play
the
some
time to
Rivals?
experiment and learn the characteristics of each
I am gonna have to get this
First,
map
for the
done by
weapon
tomorrow,
loadout,
so I probably
All
please
right.
pick up the rifle with
Or at
the
least
L1
I haven't
or
really
R1
played very
button,
much.
then pick up the optic sight
All
with
right.
the L1 or R1
Here, let me
button,
stop the
and place it on
broadcast.
the rail